Hello, everyone. I should begin this by saying that if I've been misinterpreted in any way by anyone, then that's unfortunate. I don't try to be low minded, or I'm definitely not ever trying to be negative. But I feel like sometimes my attempts at humor become misinterpreted, and sometimes just the act of reaching out to people is just a little too much. I gotta say, I have the urge to pull back quite a bit. Just not with my videos, but just as far as interacting with individuals. I wonder if I should maybe just put that on a back burner for a while, because I don't know. I've had some confusing reactions, and I'm not. This is not new to me. Throughout my whole life, I've been misunderstood. I'm not crying about it here. I'm just letting you know I am an alien motherfucker. Man, no one understands me. No one has, and I'm sort of kind of given up on expecting that anybody will, which is fine. I wasn't fine with it at one point, but I find that the more time that I spend alone, the more that heals. And perhaps I'm just meant to be alone with God, maybe for the rest of my life. And if that's the case, then that's fine with me. Because it's not worth it to me interacting with other individuals to be misinterpreted and subject to the baggage they may be carrying, or the ego that may still be there in a shadow form. I guess I just have to go with no distraction whatsoever. No distraction. And it is sad in a way. It's sad that my intentions, always being good, can backfire almost serially. That's just the way the world is nowadays. And I think the less time you spend in low vibration, the rest of the world is going to react badly to that. And you should expect it. Uh, if you find that you're being sort of isolated by God, don't resist it. He's putting you back for a purpose. He's teaching you things that you can't be taught with distractions around. It's difficult, especially when you've already got this sort of life plan and individuals that regularly appear in your energy. So if you haven't been isolated outside of your control or choice, you may want to create a space to isolate yourself for at least a period of time a day, because don't go seeking connections when you really just need to be connecting with yourself. You may find that almost impossible. But I have a feeling that everyone's going to find themselves isolated pretty soon anyways, in one way or another. And it's better if you're braced for it, or at least sort of wanting it to a certain extent. It's only in the silence that you get the truth. The true silence. And that's the kind that I find when I meditate and I clear my mind of thought completely. And that's difficult even for me now. It's still difficult for me. But when you achieve it, it becomes magical. I mean, stuff just happens. And because I really appreciate those things when they appear, it's enough motivation for me to continue doing it. I'm also completely cold turkey off cigarettes right now, and my ego is screaming and scratching at the walls of my brain. um, maybe it doesn't appear like it on the surface, but that's just me suppressing. Not giving voice to it, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Part of me feels like it's like, oh my God, what are you doing to us? And I realize that what that is. I name it and tell it, hey, take a back seat and so you can, and just pay attention to what I'm doing. And when you feel like you can perhaps be a part of my new situation, then maybe I'll let you interact again. That's from me talking to my old ego. So, but yeah, it never wants to die. And especially when it comes to addiction. But since that was my last addiction to get rid of, and I realized you can't transition and you can't move on if you've got any addictions, because all that is, it's like an anchor for your old ego to stay. And you cannot win a battle against your ego when you have addiction, holding the line. So, and that's even a cigarette addiction. Addiction's addiction. It's a frame of mind, and it's a low vibrationary state. It's a dependency. So it keeps you from your power. And while I've had glimpses of my future self, I feel like until I put that addiction part behind me, I'm never going to have access to it fully. I'm just going to be teased by it. So that's all I have to say. It's just a real short one for you. Your boy's going to start keeping to himself and maybe becoming a little bit more wiser, and not taking any chances that people are going to mistake my good intentions and what I say. So have a good day, everybody.